has Porsche built a wagon? The company certainly doesn't use that term, but just look at the new Panamera Sport Turismo. But don't worry, it is still a Porsche through and through, brimming with power and luxury. We're testing the E-hybrid version with total system power output of 340 kilowatts. At up to 140 kilometres an hour, the plug-in hybrid can cover 50 kilometres entirely on electric power, producing no emissions locally. This is called E-Power mode. On country roads, the Panamera 4 E-hybrid makes a great impression. No wonder, it is clearly a touring car for business people. It just glides along. In electric mode, it's also extremely quiet. With its Sport Turismo, Porsche has found, one could say, invented a special niche within a niche market, namely a supersport premium segment wagon. 5.05 metres long and 1.93 metres wide, the Sport Turismo is an impressive sight. From the front to the B column, it's like the regular sedan. Then comes the elongated wagon-style roof. Opinion is divided on whether it looks good or odd. The roofline ends in a three-way adaptive spoiler. The V6 hybrid, developed by Audi, purrs quietly in a smoky bass voice. Starting at about 3,000 RPM, the sound gets more exciting and, eventually, gives you goosebumps. So let's see what all that power really delivers. On the racetrack, there are a couple of sharp bends. That's a challenge for the Panamera. Four-wheel drive is standard in all versions of the Sport Turismo. This speedy wagon manages to be a sports car with room for all the family. Quite an achievement. On the racetrack, a car like this can demonstrate its true strengths. This one has the 3-litre V6 engine with 462 horsepower and maximum total system torque of 700 Newton-meters, which is marvellous for accelerating out of a curve. Just feel that thrust. On the highway, it can cruise at 270 kilometres an hour. 0 to 100 takes 4.6 seconds. Those 700 Newton-meters are there when you need them. There's no delay. The hybrid has no discernible weaknesses, except that the alleged average consumption of 2.6 litres per 100 kilometres is not realistic, even in everyday driving, let alone on the racetrack. As for handling, the steering is very precise. Obviously, this is a very sporty car. What's more, it has rear axle steering. So, for example, if you're heading to the right, the front wheels turn right and the rear ones turn a little to the left. That makes it extremely nimble. Brake, turn into the bend, downshift, floor it. At 6.8, shift up again. It's all very easy.
Das gestaltet sich sehr, sehr einfach.
Carbon fibre door sills and dashboard add to the sporty feel. The infotainment system has a huge touch screen. It's like being at the movies. There is room for 2 tall people and 1 small one in the rear. It's comfortable and access is easier now that the roof does not slope. These are the practical, family-oriented aspects of the car. Because of the hybrid technology, the trunk has shrunk by 95 litres, but if you fold down the rear seats, it encompasses a whopping 1,300 litres. We have a parallel layout. The electric motor is positioned between the internal combustion engine and the PDK gearbox. That means under all conditions, including all-wheel drive, the E-motor has the same access to the drivetrain components as the combustion engine has. Old-school Porsche fans probably regard wagon plus hybrid as just a distraction, incompatible with the traditional feel of a Porsche. But Klaus, our tester, sees it differently, and he used to be a racing driver. On the racetrack, this Panamera 4 E-hybrid is just a perfect car.
Ein perfektes Auto.